It's starting. It's starting. Oh shit, it's starting. Hi. Yes, we're just getting right into this. My name is Matt. This is Different Doors? With a question mark. I don't know what this is gonna be. If anything, for the next step, it's gonna be something very, very fucky. I don't know what this is. Is this a return to Different Doors? Is this a different idea of Different Doors? Is this a whole new universe? I don't know what's happening here. Let's fucking go. Daisuke. Oh, wait. Daisuke, breakfast. Coming. Wait, since when? Tommy never makes me breakfast. Whoa, probably just another trick. Might as well play along. Hey, there you are. Your breakfast on the table and tea's in the pot if you want some. Daisuke looked over at the dishes, highlighting despite his apprehension. The plate was clean and painted with little swirls of blue, his meal nestled in the center. A piece of fluffy white toast with creamy scrambled egg. This is very uncharacteristic of a Tommy. This is... something doesn't seem right here. What the fuck is... Do I change his voice? Do I change his voice? Do I change his voice here? Yeah, that's why there's a question mark, because we're... It's not entirely Different Doors. It's a different one. Okay, what should I make his voice then? Because I used to have the gruff and rough sounding voice because he always was a bitch. But now, I don't know. I'll find a voice. Looks and smells amazing, but am I really so jaded that I can't adjust one? I'm just waiting for the punchline. It needs to get over with. Thanks, but I'm not really hungry. Oh, are you feeling unwell again? Don't worry, you can just put them in the fridge and have it when you feel better. You've been sick a lot recently. I hope you're here soon. What? Natsuki entered the room, sat at the table and began eating her own breakfast. What is happening? Natsuki's here too! Natsuki entered the room, sat at the table, and began eating her own breakfast, her look of concern shifting to one of satisfaction. This is good. I add a little salt to your eggs to keep your blood pressure up. You drink regularly, right? She finished the dish and stood up, taking a chair before grabbing her bag. Yeah, stop fussing about me. It's my job. And you're great at it. Why does Natsuki saying that? Natsuki saying that just made me feel so uncomfortable. Oh my god. This is weird. And it's only gonna get weirder. Yeah, Different Doors Confusion Edition. I am confusion. See you later, Dad. After watching the exchange, Daisuke took a seat and collected a fork full of eggs, putting them into his mouth with caution. When all that greeted him with a divine taste and texture of delicious food, his tension melted away and he happily ate the rest. Looks like you're feeling better. That's great news. When you finish, put your dish in the sink in before you go. Stops things becoming untidy. Right. Oh no, what are the boys gonna be like? Oh no, Oh no, if Itami's different, what's go- Oh no. Oh no. Am I gonna have to change everyone's... Am I gonna have to change everyone's voices in this? Daisuke nodded, doing just that before taking his backpack from the banister of the stairs and heading for the door. Later. Have a nice day. Why are we using Hiroki's actual sprites? Well, it's going to be different. Difficult, and all honesty, I think we should set the bar a little lower. As Hiroki looked at his gesture, his sleeve fell to his elbow. What? Why? Why does this feel so cursed? Why does this feel so fucking cursed? Okay. The unnerving is slightly more now, and I'm even more confused. There's no cuts on his arm. Why? Why are there no cuts on his arm? Does he not cut himself in this universe? Or this... Oh my god, is this... No, this is not it. Is it? Is it a different universe? It's either a different universe or a different timeline. One of the two. This feels like a different timeline, though. So, what happened that made the timeline shift? Like, what happened to make the timeline shift? There's simply no point aiming for an unshootable target. Hiro, you aren't... What about it? It's okay. And why wouldn't it be? You're looking at me with such distress because there's something wrong with my arm, is that correct? Yeah. Surely that's a good thing? What is this? What is happening here? Why are they coexisting in the same place? Why are Yuri and Hiroki coexisting in the same place? This should not happen. This should not be a thing. Why is it a thing? Lay off him. He's clearly not well again. You do look a little off color. I'm fine. I think Singing was sick, but the other one's acting weirdly. Well then, can you go to the other classroom and get Izu? Izu... We'll be starting without him at this rate. You probably got distracted again. You should have done the nurse's office of that, just in case. Yeah, I will. You go to the nurse or you'll get Izumi. Both! I just stop being so confused by everything. It's clearly not affecting anyone else. Offering what you'd hope was a reassuring smile, Daisuke left the club room. Why... It didn't say... My brain is melting right now. What the fuck? My brain is melting right now. This first episode is melting my brain. Yeah, I'm... What the fuck? I am... Confusion one. What? Hmm. I mean, hi, hi, Daikaiju. What's going on? Welcome to whatever this is. Different doors, but a different timeline? Is that what's happening here, Fluffy? Is this a different timeline? And if it is a different timeline, what caused the timeline shift? Is it a different timeline? If it is a different timeline, what caused the timeline shift? Because it's like Happy Death Day to you. Where Tree dies and goes back to her birthday, but everything's different. And then there is no updates for this also came in today as we just received the first sketch from Cirque of the new Doki Amelia in our group chat. Ooh, nice. Nice. I can't wait for a demo for that to come out. I'll play that. I'll play it when it comes out. Cirque does some good shit. I've seen some of Cirque's drawing. I've seen some of Cirque's art. Cirque does some good shit. Anyway, it's Gimme Best. We'll let them out of the water. In a non-violent way, of course. Sorry? But, seriously. Yeah, why is she alive? Emil Spec with the bigger holding sort back from me now soon. Ooh, alright, yeah. We all attended the funeral. I threw petals on a coffin and hugged Jesus as he got on my shoulder. Yet, she's here. Daisu? Hey, you're not like us again. Uh-oh, nothing's making any sense. Tommy would never be breakfast. Natsuki doesn't live with us. Hiroki and Yuri don't get along, and Sayori's supposed to be dead. She's supposed to be dead. Yaga is the old son, but her health is supposed to bounce out. Aw, that sucks. Hopefully Yaga's doing okay. She's supposed to be dead. Monica? Where are you? What is this place? Oh, right. I haven't brought you before. You don't know any of this yet. So I don't want you to question how, but I can change reality. I tried to create a perfect world where everyone's happy. It's based on each person's individual desires. Assuming which his sister was still alive, Hiroki wanted to mend the relationship with his sister, and you created a sister and father where I sure love you. It's making you sick because this world knows you don't belong here. It's trying to heal you, to force you back to the original one. But if you created it, I know I should have control over it. I thought that too, but it's not. Oh. Okay. It just hurts sometimes. I'm not supposed to exist here either. A perfect world while my friends are alive is forever out of my reach. It's my fault. None of this is your fault. You thought you were doing the right thing. I see. I won't let you talk badly about yourself. You're a good person, Monica. You think so? I know so. But as happy as everyone is in this world, we can't stay if it's hurting you. Monica started picking and wiping all your tears. Is it really for me? It's hurting you too. That doesn't matter. If there was a way to take your pain myself, I would. You'd let yourself keep suffering just so everyone could be happy? It's better to act for the benefit of many than to only think of yourself. You really believe that, don't you? You won't actually do anything, but theoretically, if this button gave you my pain, would you... We take Monica's pain onto yourself. That's the only option that we have. That's the only option that we have. I guess we have to. Hey, wait! It doesn't hurt anymore. You didn't even hesitate, huh? But That means I'm free. I can live peacefully in this world without any consequences. Oh no. I don't understand how you can act so selflessly. I wouldn't have made that choice with a gun to my head, let alone my own free will. I feel agony growing my lungs like thorny vines. It's as though I'm inside an Iron Maiden. Every movement spikes paint on my body. All this will go away for 10% of the world, but... You know, all the time he's beating it's gone won't be as bad as that feeling. But that's not why you're staying, is it? Even if life was peachy for you on the other side, you still force yourself to reside here for everyone else's sake. Heal the harms. I didn't want to mention that, it would make it harder on you. But yes, he doesn't cut himself in this reality. Sayori doesn't have depression either. You really did create something wonderful, good job. So it's what to feel like poison coming from anyone else. But thanks, I appreciate that. My blood's burning my veins. I could scream until I have voice in a one language, an iota of anguish. Your body's trying to tear itself apart from the inside. It won't kill you, but you won't for a moment of peace either. Are you sure you don't want to go back? I won't blame you at all, and they'd never know. I'd know. Let me return to the night. Daisuke! You made your point. Stop being a martyr and restore everything to the way it was. Uh-oh. Marco wants to take my friend's happiness away. Daisuke? Monaco. Oh, fuck. What is happening here? Monaco's the only one who could drive me back to the other world. Monaco's a threat to everyone. Why you leave me like that? Oh no. Oh no. No. Oh. Oh. There's no way. Right? 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 Monica needs to disappear. Stay away from me. OS eject dice. What? Where are we? We ejected ourselves. Monica ejected us from wherever the fuck, and where are we? Huh? Where am I? That's like I remember I was talking to Sayori. He doesn't know about him talking to Monica. So I think Monica erased his shit. I've given you some morphine and sedative. That should help with the pain so you can get some rest. Pain? Daisuke attempted to move his arm, but agony see through it and he yelped. Try not to move, dear. You were in a serious accident. Accident? It's not surprising you remember. Please don't worry. No. What happened to me? Excuse me, what? We were hit by a car. I have some breaks and bruises, but... What the fuck? I don't remember. You may have a concussion. All start when you wake up. I don't want to sleep. There's so much I need to think about. But I'm so tired. Whoa, okay. Okay. What the fuck is going on here? So, there's no pause. No pausing. Let's go right to episode 2. That just starts us right off. Alright, here we go. Also, sorry that you can hear some of the stuff in the background. Okay, so we're awake now. And Natsuki's here instead of Daisu. And Ivan, what the fuck? Instead of Hiro. Daisu! Natsuki knelt beside the bed and took her brother's hand, her eyes shining with tears. Are we in the middle of the road, you idiot? Crying doesn't suit you, you know? It doesn't cute at all. I don't care about being cute right now. I care about my brother. That's adorable. It is? Thanks. But I'm still trying my best to stop. She brushed her tears away, but the sleep stiffened quietly. So... why did Daisuke get hit by a car? Why was he in the middle of the road? Did he want to die? I'm guessing he wanted to die. Aizu. Did I literally just said Izu and the others will be coming soon. School is not yet, but I snuck out early. Is that my doing? Well, yeah, you just had to nearly die on me, Drama Queen. It's not funny. Everyone's really worried about you. I didn't do it on purpose. I don't remember going outside, let alone trying to cross any roads. Well, the nurse did say he might have a concussion. Dad can't get away from work to come, but he extends his love. I love him too. Do I? This version of him is such a kind man that I don't think I'd be able to help myself. Oh, your boyfriend's here. Boyfriend? I was in love with Izu and Hiro in the other world. I wonder which one Monika chose for me. Monika! That's right, I had that conversation with her and she tried to convince me to go back and then... check memory bank. Uh-oh. Something's happening here. Is Monika preventing Daisuke from accessing his memories? For some reason, what's going on here? I don't know. I can't recall what happened after that. Did she throw me in front of a car for declining a request? She didn't seem like a bad person, but that must be how I ended up here. Daisu! Huh? What is he doing here? What was his name again? Hello? 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 I don't want to name him me. I don't want to name him me, because that'll be weird. Fucking Derek. The MC. Great. Fucking great. Derek, the first name that came to my mind, so just fucking Derek. Sure. What happened to you? He's fine, crybaby. I'll leave you to it. Look after him for me, okay? Right. I'll do my best. I'll get straight to the point. Derek? Surprised to see me? You've retained your memories of the other world, right? Other world? Don't play dumb. The original world where you, Izumi, and Hiro attended a secret little literature club, and I was supposed to be able to date one of you. So this is the MC of the Fluffyverse. Interesting. But Monika can handle it. She went to all the effort of returning Arrival's mail only to find... Okay, now I'm confused. So she killed you all. Hanazumi stabbed Hiroki and broke your pretty little neck. I was going to delete her, but she begged me not to. She promised me a world where we're going to live, including the old version of her rivals. But most importantly, she promised that I could have you. Yes, she did this for him. You may think that you're safe here. All you'd have to do was call for a nurse and I wouldn't be able to touch you. But you'll run home to Daddy Dearest as though you've forgotten what he did to you in the other world. I do my absolute best to be the perfect companion and you end up being claimed by a side character. But don't worry, I intend to erase every trace of him from your body and replace it with my own. Why would you... You're in a horror game! And I laughed when our fantasy shook up like a pinata. I licked the blood from Marcus' cheek as he lay dying in front of me. Did you really think you'd get a happy ending in a place like this? Well, he wasn't like that. But hey, humor me. Call the nest over. You really gonna disobey me this early into our relationship? Bro, we just met you. Bro, also, how are you liking the voice that I have on Derek? I'm trying to put my own spin on it. Fine. I'll do it. Excuse me? A nurse walked over, offering a warm smile. Yes, dear. My boyfriend isn't gonna talk to people, but he'd like an extra pillow if that's okay. Of course, I'll go and get one. Derek waited until the nurse left him before lifting his fingers and clicking them. The nurse... Uh-oh. Derek's doing some shit. Now you can tell the nurse everything. How you're being threatened, how I used your gown strings to tie you to the bed while you're distracted. And that'd be fine and dandy if not for the ace at my sleeve. The one on the other side of the screen. I could access user data and assign the name I find there, but I'm not talking to your computer. I'm talking to you. That would be my name. That would be my name. That? I see. I had a feeling it begin with... No! Fluffy? Fluffy? No! 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 I'm sure you want to forget just as much as I do, so you'll follow my commands, won't you? Get rid of those NPCs. I have to. There's no way to progress unless I delete the nurses. Derek crawled onto Daisuke's bed, effortlessly pinning the boy down by his wrists. And now we're alone, Daisuke. There's no need for poetry or caprice or anyone else at all. Just you and me. Daisuke tried to sit up, hoping to break from Derek and run. But his body was racked with agony. I figured you tried to run. That's why I told Monica to throw you under a bus. A car. Look at you, so helpless and fragile. And finally mine. Stop! I'm not gonna clean you in a hospital. I have standards. But it's gonna happen sooner or later, and Harry Rabbit decides whether to be whips and chains or soft sheets and rose petals. Monica values her life. She's not going to send you back to the other world now that we've had this little talk. But don't worry, I'm not gonna delete anyone important to you unless you tell them the truth about us. As we bounded through the room, Retro to Daisuke's been beaming at him. You're alive! Alive and kicking. He struggled to inject enthusiasm into his voice, but that was considered a side effect of the accident when unquestioned. I brought you a plushie to cuddle and some candy to eat. Oh, but is that overstepping the mark? I don't want to seem like I'm trying to steal you or anything. You already have a boyfriend. He's not my... yeah. But it can just be a platonic gesture, right? Of course. It's weird that there's no nurses around, that the ward is just full of them. Maybe they're on a break or something? All at the same time? He's getting suspicious bad. Bring back the nurses, I made my point. Bring back the nurses. Hey, look! There's one. Oh, ah! Someone left a pillow on the floor. Why didn't you tell them about it? Yeah, I will. And there he goes. Like a good little puppy dog. I'm glad you're the tongue, kitten. Kitten? Just don't forget what'll happen if you break the rules. But nothing you say matters. I have business to take care of, so behave while I'm gone. Be good, alright? Yeah. That's he released a breath. He didn't realize he had been holding two, stinging his eyes and rolling at the corners. It felt like being back with the old Tommy, yet somehow worse. If he'd been faced with the situation in the other world, Hiroki would already be proposing murder. But the Hiroki of this world isn't a church of soul. He polluted call it the idea of violence. Come think of it, why didn't Derek come to get me in the other world? Because the code only lasts for 1 billion at a time, he had that slot filled. Derek had been biding his time, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. You again. Do you still want to kill me? Uh-oh, of course you do. Of course Wait, no I don't. Is Bat trying to control you? Of course! That's why you're tapping in the space room. This is gonna sound strange, but after I told you about this alternate world, did you feel like reality was cracking? I felt in this pain and everything kind of went fuzzy. You'd already been overtaken. How did I not notice? That pain isn't actually the world trying to take you apart. There's no such thing. You symbiotically connect to your other self, the you who was originally in this world. Every time you feel that pain, it's because the other you is under attack. You lied to me the first time, why should I believe you now? That's the other you. Poor kid, he must be so confused. When he woke up yesterday, his dad was a nice man and said you cared about him. How do we stop this from happening? Well, I need to destroy one of the worlds. Kinda seems like we need to trust, doesn't it? Everyone's happy in this world and the dead are not yet deceased, so this is the better candidate to keep. And Derek will ask because he too wants this world to be the only one. So what's the catch? The catch is that you're going out of the frying pan into the fire. We don't know what'll happen once the other world's destroyed. The code could have default settings for each character and just apply them to the events of this reality when they're no longer using the other. In other words, he's telling me this world could turn Chrome to say that this world could die. There are no guarantees. But if Tommy comes like the other one in the other reality, then the villain thingy takes effect, right? Villain thingy? Oh! One would likely kill the other, but that isn't a great outcome for you. You'd still be subject to abuse when whoever emerges victorious. You know, I could have dealt with the pain, but now I know that another version of myself is suffering in my stead. I feel like I have to act. It's a real chore being you, huh? That aside, aren't you worried that you become the other you? The other me? The one who looks up to Tommy, kind of has some kind of weird fetishy relationship. Who in the right mind would? He's like 40 and I'm 17, not to mention the fact that he be his own son. I like you so much more than Yellow Monica. To answer your question, I am worried that I'll become my other self. What would happen if we brought our doubles here? The game would crash? Oh. So I technically we better just let things stay as they are. Derek would potentially become the new Tommy, but everyone else would remain happy. And not have a father and sister that love me, so that's a definite bonus. The thing is... what? The thing is, worlds have an expiry date. Since the original game ran for a set number of days, the world will not last that long before it expires. Currently, neither of the realities count fully occupied because you and the other you are among ones. So it may just leave one at random. It might be this one. But if we delete them first, it guarantees that this one's safe, right? There's another thing. Daisuke shifted his voice to a gentle and reassuring tone. I don't know why you look so nervous. I'm not going to hurt you. Or shout at you or do anything to generally upset you. So come on, what's the other thing? Bat. From the moment the original reality was created, Bat had grown used to telling me it's a villain. The other version of me in their weird relationship. Bat made all less destroy your world. Hey, Bat. I know that you like the way things are, but I'm sure Derek would be just as interesting as Tommy. So, should I keep changing tools and raise the old one? Don't give me this choice. Don't give me this choice. Don't give me this choice! Don't. Don't give me this choice. I hate this choice. I don't care. Like, oh my god, is this gonna change anything? Fluffy, is this gonna change something? Is... You don't really get a choice. It's a bit Deltarune that nothing you do matters. So I could choose either one, still gonna erase the other world, right? So I could choose no. And it'll still erase the other world. Yeah. Aw, that's precious. They're trying to make decisions without me. I need that other world obliterated so that nothing can send me back to it. This is an order. Get rid of it. Well, I guess the world with Tommy and Monica and the dead Sayori and Hiroki cut himself and Natsuki not liking. Fine. 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 What happens now? We open up episode 3, that's what happens. I deleted the, first run file, so I hope that nothing bad happens. Wait a minute. Wait. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Wait. 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 When I opened this before stream, it showed the splash screen where it said different doors question mark is not affiliated with Team Salvato in any way. Now, it didn't show that at all. That's the wrong one? No. Is it? Did I put in episode 1 by mistake? Oh my god, I installed the wrong thing to the wrong folder. I legit installed the wrong thing to the wrong folder. I knew there was something up! I knew that Oh my god. No, it's not that. It's just that I installed the wrong thing to the wrong folder. It's gonna take me like 5 minutes to get this, so... Or like 10. Double that, because I have to fucking copy everything here. And then copy everything over, because my stupid ass copied the wrong thing. Wait, I thought... Wait a minute. No, I did install the right one. I clicked on episode 3. Does deleting first run cause that? Because I deleted first run. Why does deleting first run cause the weird shift to go back to episode 1? Because I distinctly remember copying episode 3 into the episode 3 folder. So, okay, so let's try this again. Open up my downloads. Episode 3. Because I do remember installing episode 3. Is there first run in the game file? Okay, so there is this first run in the games folder. Also, yay, it's gonna take 20 minutes because of the fucking things in the lib folder. Nice. Why is it? Okay, never mind. Now it says 3 minutes. I hate the transfer speed for the computer. I hate my transfer speeds. Oh, goody! Just stopped completely. What fun! Okay, none for files need to be replaced. Never mind, it's back up. Transferring at a whopping 5 megabytes per second. Insane speeds, I know. I don't know, my laptop's just shitty. My laptop is just super shitty. So, there we go, we're back. Okay, so... Alright. On pause. See what shit's going on here. Log file. What's happening? Fluffy? Why is it that when I loaded this up before, it showed the splash screen? saying that different doors is mod not interfere with Team Salvato. But now when I do it, there's no splash screen. What the fuck? There's something going on here. I really feel like there's something going on here. I don't know. Anyway. 1 week later. Because first one, I don't know, but the first one was there. And the first one's also there in episode 2, and it didn't show up in episode 2. First one was in episode 1 as well, and it showed up in episode 1, but then didn't show up in episode 2. So, I don't know. What the fuck is going on here, huh? When Daisuke arrived at the Literature Club, 2 people were already there. Monika and... Good morning, Daisu. This is... Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? This is not Derek. This is Taro Yamada. We met. Taro Yamada? What does that sound like I've heard before? I knew you guys are new to someone they've already met. That isn't what he was calling himself yesterday. Yeah, we have. Good to see you again, Taro. Good to see me again. You're acting like we haven't been together. Okay, so why does Daisuke have no knowledge of what the fuck is going on? I am confused. Once again, I'm confused. 2 years? Is that anyone to treat your boyfriend? I don't know what voice to give him! I do not know what voice to give him, so I'm just gonna give him a normal voice now. Fuck it. I don't care. Your boyfriend? We've been keeping quiet because, well, I wasn't brave enough to come out of the closet until today. But Daisuke has been so kind of supportive that I finally feel ready. That's wonderful. I'm really happy for you. And I'm gonna continue to support him too. Oh shoot, I just remembered that thing I have to do. I'll see you later. Daisuke waited until he was definitely gone, then lowered his voice anyway. Is Derek, he's just calling himself Derek? Interesting. Don't you think Taro was acting weird just now? I mean, you've seen what he's here like, so a good job pretending you believe it's innocent facade. You mean he isn't your boyfriend? Well, no. And there's me thinking that you'd immediately be drawn to anyone who'll make you his bitch. You're not my Monika. That mean this world wasn't your Monika either. She was a damn sight nicer than you. You ruined me. I can't believe you let someone destroy this world with the false knowledge that we were in it. Time wasn't like his eye, he's gone forever. But who needs him when I have Taro? You move on quickly. And he's gay. So is he father. What the fuck? Jeez. Every time I think you can't set the bar any lower, I think it's just on the floor at this point. You can tell me all you want, but you know I'll end up making you bow down again. Taro, yes, Alicia around your neck and you only met him yesterday. You just can't help but be the missive, can you? You know what? I'm bored of you, Monika. You can't do anything with a man at your side so much for being the embodiment of power. And I'm not surprised in the slightest that you're trying to get your claws into Taro. It's not like I'm going, whoa, Monika will do anything to continue tormenting me. I mean, you shocked up with my dad, for goodness sake. Are you done? Firstly, me joining forces with Tommy had nothing to do with you. I was the one that created him. He was made to be in love with me. The fact that you became his plaything and by extension mine was just because I didn't quite have what I wanted. What? In the original DLC, I couldn't be with the player. The game wouldn't give me a route, so I had to make one for myself. Even if I couldn't have the MC, I still had access to his data. I was really new to coding at the time, so the best I could create was a sort of replica of MC, not the one controlled by... Was he a good player? I don't care about you anymore, so I don't need to remember it. Bat. Bat, right! As I was saying, my creation was replicating, not like the bat. Is that Tower? Don't interrupt me. When I recreated the world, it would just mean the replica of MC. I couldn't exactly write my own script at that time, and the game data seemed to be embedded so deeply that I couldn't reach it. So once I checked to find the EXE and learned what little I created, the defaults restored and began to throw errors. It detected my MC and claimed that he did not exist in this world. However, as files often have, there was a category of parents and children. So I modified some things here and there, and suddenly I was looking for the little definition of parents. It pained me to do it, but I couldn't bear to lose my MC, so I aged him up and put him in that category. And I remember I started complaining that a parent needed to have a child. Now, in the original game, Natsuki and a father became a connection. It made the most sense for my MC to be a father. Plus, my MC already chose Natsuki as preference. But there was a chance Bat could come back and play my game again, that I'd be able to be with them if I was able enough. And I didn't want them choosing her as an option, so I knew she'd have a route and I wouldn't. So I changed some numbers and variables here and there and created you. You created me? I said don't interrupt. Shut up, Monica. Jesus Christ. Just let us fucking talk. By altering certain lines of data, I could reflect the genders of the characters, and the game didn't object when I brought them back in. So at this point, we had me, my MC, and you. When you introduced, I learned some interesting things about MC. He knew from the start that DLC was a horror game and came into it looking for sadistic fulfillment. He loved playing with you, tormenting you. We even created a backstory from it and had him build up your entire child with a deliciously twisted behavior. So, wait. This is gonna make my brain hurt. Is Monica talking about Tommy? Or is she talking about someone completely different? Because I am trying to think of how that would make sense, but my brain is basically throwing errors into my body saying, no, this does not work. The may seem quite the disappointment to him since it's only after the girl, so the tender events made him truly happy. He couldn't love me romantically or sexually because I wasn't able to change my own gender to be with him, but he loved me for what I'd done, and that was enough. But remember having errors which were going hard to ignore. We had to stabilize it somehow and risk losing everything we created together. The base game required all the character files, and my modification needed a child for the parent I imported. So I brought back all my club members and the male versions of them too. I had to create another subcategory for siblings, but the game accepted that. And this now meant that my creation catered to other gender players, since there were male and female lots available. Renpai stopped reporting errors and the code stabilized completely. MC can no longer be called MC because they're better than the layer, making it a pirate game. So we named, figures. And I no longer wanted Bat because I already had someone to call my own. Though it was difficult to desire him for anything but his personality because he was essentially a dirty old man. But I made the best of what I had. And it was certainly fun to watch him torturing you. Then there was a sort of butterfly effect. There was a bit of code which is just my character file at the start of a new game, but I didn't know what I did, so I ran it. And suddenly there was another me. Since she had all my knowledge so far, she could create worlds of her own. She was distraught with me and immediately wrote a better version. Our crew got mixed up somewhere along the way, and she was still me, so she too killed the club members out of jealousy. And the MC of her rule was the same as the MC of my rule before I turned him to Tommy. He had so much power. It flowed from like lava, even if... Wait, so... What the fuck is happening here? So... That's Vitami, right? Vitami, what the fuck is happening here? My brain is dying. He really took control of her, threatening her life if she didn't let him exist and act freely in this new world. He also wanted to destroy mine because he old vision of himself remained there and he didn't like that at all. There was no need to come up with code rules now. In the new world, the Tommy already existed and he was a character of his own right. A good father and NPC a side character, which meant that MC could do whatever he wanted without restraint. He knew how much control he had over the script, he even barked orders at Bat and they complied because of no choice. We didn't even get to name him, he decided that on his own. At first he wanted Bat to give him my identity, but he despised that as soon as it happened, so... I need to read back on this because I forget. This has gone on for so long that I'm forgetting what Monika's saying. So, she created a world with a new MC, intending for that to be the MC of her world, but then Renpai gave errors, so she changed the MC to a parent figure and made Daisuke so that Renpai wouldn't throw errors, and then named him Tommy. Right? Is that what's happening here? Is that what's happening here? What was this? In the new world, Itami already exists. So, Itami Vitami, I think. This is complicated. My brain doesn't have enough brain power for this, so I'm not gonna worry about this. But I think a piece stated the most of what's happening. At first, he wanted Bat to give him an identity, but he despised it as soon as it happened. So he named himself Taro Yamada, named as a senpai in a game different from our own. Because the world revolves around him and he knows it. I have to play along. It'd be stupid to instruct him, he surpasses being strength and ability. Yeah, she attempted to replicate MC but couldn't keep him unless he applied for the code, so she had to age him up and he became the Tommy. Okay, so Monika attempted to replicate the MC, but Renpai would not allow that, so she aged that MC up, and that MC is who became a Tommy. Interesting. That is very, very interesting. He doesn't even have an old man's body to swim down anymore. He's indomitable. Who's scared of him? Daisuke flinches as he spoke to Monika by his head off. Yes, I am. But the new world has the old MC. That's where I'm confused. Because there's this whole thing about the old world and the new world. Is the old world the one that we were in, with different doors and different doors demolished? And is the new world this, or is it switched? Taro Derek is the original Tommy, yes. He is the original Tommy, but the code didn't... My brain is melting trying to like, comprehend all of this. There's just so much here that it's hard to even comprehend everything. Which is why it's so hard for me to, like, focus on Monika, because there's just so much shit that's, like, it's just like, and it's like, whoa, well. Let's make them way more than just... I don't know. Yeah, all this is just... like, my god. And... my computer is, dying. Good! Great! So I have to stop my recording. Can I start again? Okay. We're fine. Which means I'm gonna have to... I don't wanna... No, you know what? Fuck it. I can't append the two together because then the video's gonna take ages to render in Vegas Pro. No, it's gonna be a couple days before we get this up. Then Fluffy, I hope you're okay with that. I've wanted to be with MC since my game's creation, and now I finally have the chance. As long as I don't stop him being with you, he has no reason to see me as a rival. Which means I can be his companion, the one who stands loyally by his side as he rules over this world. Actually, no, wait, never mind. I can just, take the, recording and just cut it down. Take the, VOD and just cut it down, yeah. Isn't it perfect, Daisu? You're insane. You're all mad here. Monica. Yes? Why are you monopolizing my toy? I'm nobody's toy. Hi. Sorry. Well, I was thinking, wouldn't it be fun to them together? That doesn't benefit me in any way. Well, don't you want me to? You know what, Monica? Terra loaded first told you Pyrrhus that's bidding into hers. I do want you. He slipped behind her and pulled her close, nuzzling her cheek as his warm breath tickled the shell of her ear. I want you to get out of my sight. Oh, Crimson steamed her fingers as I was closing an anguish to stare clean. Okay, so he is a full Yandere then. I think. Stereo cleaned the blood from his knife and put it away again. It's just a flesh wound. Stop being so dramatic. You haven't told the count of 3 before I revoke your right to breathe. 1, 2. Good. What could I possibly want with scum like that? So he's original Tommy. Even Monica can't get his favor. Hey, stop spacing out. I have something to show you. Daisuke stepped out of his reverie, focusing on Taro again. Good boy. Now, if I do this... Show Izu at T... What the f... Ah! What did I get here? Show Izu with Mari. Daisuke, Izu? So... Izu's marriage with Monica now? Or... whoever Mari is? What the fuck was that line of code? Show Izu with Mari? So what essentially happened here? Shut up. And what voice can I use here? Shut up, brat. What did you do to him? What was that command? You haven't figured it out? Marty has a marionette. He's Puppet, yes. I thought it'd be especially fun to watch you being torn apart by someone you love. So, torn apart? Not yet. Joe is with Luce. You're really pale. Are you okay? Because Mari is short for marionette. Mari is short for marionette. And it was put in the code as the shortened version of marionette. Basically, Taro changed Izumi to a marionette for a little bit. The Mari command pulls the strings tight, the Luce command lets them go slack. I'm showing you a taste of my power, kitten. Just in case. I think I should say Mary then, because marionette, Mary, makes sense. In case? You'll find out. Now, do I need to bring the others or have I made my point? You've made your point. Wonderful. You can go about your day for now. I'll call you when I finish setting things up. Bat, leave us. There's an exit in the corner. You could... Wait a minute. I can kick you out myself. Until next time. Well... That was... interesting, and, I've been streaming for an hour and a half. To be honest, I do not have the brain power to do fruits now.